in around 5.5 hours, and I would like to get a couple of hours sleep today, so gonna try to get as much sleep as I can in between the broadcast. But here we go. In the top left hand corner we have our South Korean Terran player, we have the blue Terran, it is Percival. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner we have the yellow Protoss player from the land of Czechia, it is Sebesdes for Team Roddy. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our final game of the broadcast. This is it, the final game back. Let's go. Checking the rally here, it looks like we are going for the eBay block. So eBay block out of Percival, cheeky start, cheeky moves. And I appreciate that we get to see a little bit more Sebesdes. Sebesdes, he's not really much of an active player. He ladders a lot, but he's not really active amongst the online tournament scene. So great to see Sebesdes here competing in the Rising Star tournament. And we'll see how he compares. Percival, he has been on fire as of late, especially in TvP. Percival stepping in as the favorite player, but we'll see if Sebesdes can hold his own. As here comes the eBay block. Come in for the block. Sebesdes, he's forced to expand elsewhere. We can see Percival chasing the probe, delaying the expansion even for, oh god. Forcing the triangular third base as a natural. Rough position here for Sebesdes. Where are we headed? CC. So Percival going for the eBay block, then going for the command center back at home. That's a cancel, there's a refund, there's the base. Okay. Now when it comes to Percival's TvP, he has been mixing it up a little bit more for a very long time. For most of this year, I would say that Percival, he was very cheesy and very aggressive and very all in this matchup. And he still does incorporate that a little bit. But in recent weeks, ever since the new patch, we have seen Percival take a more macro stance, embracing the mid game more and even embracing the late game when he needs to as well. So Percival, he has been a little bit more tame and he has been backing off. We'll see if that trend continues. Oh, as we have a Stargate opener. Okay, that is not of the norm. So Stargate opener out of Sebesdes. If Percival can scout this, he can try to punish. Reaper dips in, avoids the adept, and should head into the main. But now he's distracted. Gets a probe. Gets one. Gets two. Two probes go down. Reaper pulls out, but I believe the Reaper fails to scout the main base. So there's a bit of a give and take here. Reaper pulls out. Episode shaded to the mineral line. They looked at least a nice mining. Nice move with the Hellion. Hellion barely pulls away. Just barely. Once again, one more volley off. This gets the adept. That goes down. Hellion survives. Marine survives as well. Very nice. Now with that Stargate, does go for the Oracle. Did we ever scout the main? No. Percival, he sees nothing. Okay, sees nothing. The Widowmines aren't in position. Oracle is now revealed. And gets one, gets two SCVs. Picks off some Marines as well. Find some damage. Oh, finding more damage in the main base as well. And so far, a nice start for Sebesdes. This isn't critical damage, but damage nonetheless. Back at home, Sebesdes, he's saturating his natural and is switching out of Stargate play into the Twilight Council. Most likely into Blink. There we go, Blink is on the way. Hellion into the main. Finding more damage. Oof. 3 more probes going down. 4 more probes going down. Percival is not done. Wouldn't mind dropping into the... Oh god! Oh no! He stacks! Oh my god! He clumps up 11 probe kills. Insane damage against the Sebesdes. Having a very hard time keeping up with the aggression here. The Reapers, the Hellions, the Widowmine drops as well. And Percival takes a lead. Percival does take a very comfortable lead here. From here, he's building up for a push. He's building up into an eventual move out with Stim. Speaking of, Stim has begun. Oof, locks down the Oracle. And Sebesdes, he is in trouble here. Again, Blink is delayed, so we can't harass across the map. Oh, can we bait him in? Not quite. Jesus, drops in. Jeez, there's not much to defend. Going for the warp in. There's one Widowmine available here for a shot. Does not get it off though. Whew. Shot does not connect. Fortunate there for Sebesdes. So Widowmine does waddle away. And again, I'm sure Percival, he knows he has momentum. Do you see what I see? I see 2 more Raxes on the way. No third CC. He's committing into 5 Raxes here on 2 bases. Percival, he should know that he has the advantage. And once Tim finishes, he can start to move out. Sebesdes has to pull away. Here we go. We have more Marauders rallying across the map. Remember, there's no third CC, so 2 base all in here at a Percival. It's all or nothing. Does have the advantage. There's no splash damage for Sebesdes. That charge is still finishing up. And he has to be so careful here. Gets 1 medevac. 1 medevac goes down. Charge is done in 2 seconds. Widowmine's to burrow. Do we force a friendly fire? Ah, not quite. And my shot's going off. Just some more Zealot Warpins, but you can see Sebesdes plummeting in supply here at the same time, dropping to the main base. The 1 Viking, GG gets called, and Percival, he does take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Percival, he does take a lead in the series. Again, a very, very aggressive game here, and we did see that Sebesdes was having a really hard time keeping up when it came to the Widowmine drop play. I mean, that was the beginning of the end there. That was the beginning that gave Percival momentum that allowed him to commit to the all-in, and Sebesdes just didn't have the supply there, didn't have what it took to defend, to survive. GG. And now we're getting to game number 2, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the South Korean Terran player leading the series 1-0. It is Percival. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the yellow Protoss player. We have the yellow Protoss from land of Czechia, representing Team Roddy. It is Sebesdes. 14 kills by Land of Vikings. Land of Vikings, they do insane damage to workers, to probes specifically. They do quite a bit, quite quickly. Land of Viking harass. It's no joke in TvP. Oh, meanwhile, we're getting rowdy. Percival, he's going for his own, kind of like a fake proxy Rax here. It's on his half of the map, so not too committed. At the same time, Sebesdes going for his own proxy gateways. Let's go. No gases back at home, which means we should be throwing down additional gateways. There we go. 2 gates are thrown down. And things are about to get a little bit intense here. Now Percival, he is kind of nearby, so he can react, but the problem is that he has 0 scouting. And it's very common to skip SCV scouts. Very common. So no information, no scouting out of Percival, he will not know. Oh boy. Yeah, so we go. The Zealots are being cornered as we speak. CC on the high ground at least, but there's a massive wall, hole in the wall. Sebesdes, he doesn't know where the Rax is, but seeing the CC, it should let him know that he feels safe, right? Feel safe, feel secure. Here come the Zealots. Reaper moves out across the map. Back at home, there's not much at home to defend. So the Reaper has potential. The Zealots have arrived. And there's 0 production. There's nothing here. There's only SCVs. Boys being pulled. Boys are being pulled. The Zealots have to be careful not to be surrounded. They deny any kind of mining in the main. Marine is on the way. Reaper is racing back home to defend. And again, 0 economy. Just 0 economy here. CC's delayed. And we're not done because here come the reinforcements. Stalkers are rallying in. Zealots take kite back. They're kiting back so that the Stalkers can support. Oh. Yeah, as the wall does open. More Stalkers have arrived. SCVs are going down, and this is becoming critical damage already. 8 SCV kills. Oh god. 8 SCVs. Focus down the Marine. And there's only Reaper left. Only 1 Reaper left here. Ooh, Stalker goes down. Now we have 1 more Marine. So 1 Reaper, 1 Marine. That's it's not going to be enough, Pat. And this is quickly becoming game-ending damage. Game-ending damage. Just another SCV. And another. 2 Marines. 1 Widowmine. And 8 workers. We have 8 SCVs here. We have half the mineral line. Now Sebesdes expands. Oh, the mine shot. Ooh, nice connection. When mine shot goes off. Despite that, Sebesdes can still move in. Should still move in. Waiting for a sentry. Sentry can force field, can also provide some high ground vision. Widowmine is reset. And the game will continue. Sebesdes does have a massive lead, and it'll take a while for him to kick into Blink, into his upgrades, into the mid game. It's just on Sebesdes to contain the Terran player. To set up back at home. So Percival, he's fueled by some hard copium at this point. For sure. Vitamin A, he's gonna get some probes. Gets 1 probe so far. We do see Percival try to break out. Nice force shield. Ooh, mine shot goes off. One of my falls. We're down to 3 Marines and 1 Cyclone. Oh. Lock on the Stalker. Cyclone goes down. There's nothing here left. Yeah, there's nothing left. Nothing here. There's 1 tank on the way, but he will lose the entire army. CC is going to be forced to lift. The tank can siege on the high ground, but cannot cover the entire natural. Gets a Stalker. Again, Sebesdes, he can actually maintain himself here. Pulls away. So this is playing very, very safe. Very safe. Making use of that healing pad and just waiting for Blink. Waiting for Blink. Can then saturate, get extra gateways, get a third base. Can just mac her up. Going for the dive, blinks in, gets a tank. Tank goes down. From here, can go for the bunker. Oh, gets caught up with the SCVs. It's a little bit messy here from Sebesdes. It's getting messy. Now there's another tank. Sebesdes, he needs to expand. Blinks in once again, though. Blinks in, gets a tank. It's going to be a bit of a trade. There's the expansion. Oh, nice wing control. Gets away, gets 3 more. This was an okay trade for Sebesdes. It was okay. Got a tank, got a cyclone for 6 stalkers. A bit of a back and forth trade. Overall, Sebesdes, he should be able to afford this that much more, but the late third is concerning. It's a late third base. Percival, he's slowly recovering. Even here, it kills the stalker. Shouldn't have happened. Okay, calm down, Bappy. Calm down. Just back her up. Just saturate the third. Get into mass zealots, and the next kind of big goal here for Sebesdes should just be to contain on 2 bases. Does not have to push in. Don't have to push in. Don't have to push into the natural. Just contain on 2 bases. Gain map control. Gain the advantage. Fan out the stalkers. Get eyes on any kind of drop play. As Percival, he is getting ready for his expansion. He is trying to recover. More zealots. Yeah, there's zealots have arrived. Cats and tanks on siege, and this is moment. There we go. Takes down both tanks. There's 1 tank on the high ground. And we just have to be patient until Percival moved out, and now we can just overwhelm. GG gets called, and Sebesdes ties up the series 1-1. We are going to the ace match. GG. Whew, GG, well played again. We just had to be patient, just patient. Percival eventually exposed himself. He eventually tried to settle for a third base, and that's when Sebesdes could overwhelm. And now we're getting into the ace match here again. We saw that Sebesdes was able to take a massive lead early on thanks to his proxy. He was able to catch Percival with his pants down. I can't imagine he's going to proxy again. That's typically something you do once in a series, so we'll see. We'll see how our players do approach Tokamak. It all ends here. As spawning in the top right hand corner of Tokamak, we have the South Korean Terran, the blue Terran. It is Percival. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the yellow Protoss player, with the yellow Protoss himself from the land of Czechia, representing Team Roddy. It is Sebesdes. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. For the time being, we're going to be settling in. We do have so far standard openers. Rax is back at home. No proxy. No proxy from Percival. Likewise, Sebesdes is also setting up in the main base as well. So no shenanigans this time. And we're calming down. Welcome to Tokamak. Tokamak is one of the larger, is the most defensive map of the map pool as well. Sebesdes will expand. Oh, and I just got messaged. Lovely. More casting, more StarCraft. Let's go. Let's go. I wasn't sure if we were gonna be a part of Stellarfest this week. But looks like we might be. We'll see. We'll see. That'll be for tomorrow when I wake up. Ah. As for now, we are going to be settling in. Again, just economic opener, Rax expand into a later factory out of Percival. Likewise, standard opener out of Sebesdes. Now, I'm not really too familiar with Sebesdes' standard play. I would assume that he might open up Stargate again. I know that's a bit of a meme, and that's kind of what Sebesdes is known for at times. Did open up Stargate in game 1 with a bit of a rough follow-up. Otherwise, we are going to be settling in. It is going to be a Twilight Council opener out of Sebesdes, not a Stargate, not this time. Let's go. So we do have our standard setup. Going 3-gate blink out of Sebesdes, 3-gate blink into a third base. He may decide to throw down extra gateways and be more aggressive, so we'll keep an eye on Sebesdes. Now they're looking safe. First, we're opening up with his Widowmine drop. Heavy and Reaper moving out. So now we're settling in. We have our bio set up here from Percival as well. He's just poking with his Reaper Heli and trying to get a read what's going on. Does get eyes on the third base timing. Oh! And does rush in. Sees 2 gates. Confirms the third. And nothing else. So just open for the scout. At the same time, Widowmine drop here into the natural. This time, Sebesdes does pull away in time. Losing just 2 probes, and only 2. Only 2 workers. So a cleaner defense this time out of our Protoss. We saw it in game 1, things just he just was overwhelmed. Things got too chaotic. But Sebesdes needed time, he just needed time here to warm up. He's warmed up that. Twilight Count, sorry, Temple Archives on the way, working towards Storm, not towards Colossus. Back by Sebesdes trying to break that bunker. Master Repair will keep it alive. Alas, no tanks, no punish. I kind of glossed over this, but yeah, 0 tank production. This is a very heavy bio setup here out of Percival. Early stim into the rest of the upgrades, going to +1. No factory support whatsoever. This is going to hit quite hard. Percival, he's going to be the aggressor. He's going to move out with Mass Marine, with Mass Marauder. Comes the first medevac. Just some Widowmine support. But this is going to be a more active style here out of Percival. Does expand. It's going to be a bit of a... I mean, he's not going for extra Raxes, so 3rd CC. But he does want to move out. Gets one. Guess who? Just the one. Oh. I think it's the 2nd Stalker. 2 Stalkers go down. Drop into the main. Sebesdes, he's behind the army here. He can try to get a surround going. Does pull back. Storms are ready. That's a lot of storms. Ooh, it's nice one with a High Templar. Yeah, a bit of miscontrol there by Sebesdes. Drop into the main at the same time. Ooh, Storm does land. Brutal Storm. Storm lands. The main base is exposed. So 12 probes going down. 15. Nice target firing. Yeah, nice target firing here out of Percival. He will lose the medevac, but that's still going to be 15 probe kills in the main for 1 medevac worth of Marines. Again, it wasn't a doom drop or anything. It was just 1 drop. So Sebesdes' economy is crippled, but he does have a lot of High Templar, a lot of storms. Scan reveals the army. Percival getting in position. Percival still at the advantage though. Zealots, they're being thrown away. Massive mine connection. Again, Sebesdes' army was just a little bit disjointed. High Templar, they come in after all the Zealots go down. He's trying to respond. Once again, Zealots, they do get shut down by the Widowmines. Mine shots going off. Sebesdes, he does overextend. He has to get the hell out of here. His army is very vulnerable. And Percival stims in. He stims in. He will just engulf the army, take out everything. The High Templar go down. The Archons, the Stalkers, and Sebesdes, he will lose it all. Yeah, there's nothing left. He's got a couple of Zealots. He's rallying with the Prism. He lost the economy earlier, and Percival is going to get a hand. It's getting out of control. That was it. And again, unfortunately, Sebesdes, he came in too soon with the Zealots, too late with the High Templar. It's a very messy fight. Comes in with a drop. Oh! It does tank the storm. Jesus. Storm was brutal. But Percival, he defends. He defends back at home. Sends away the War Prism. Oh. As the Prism does go down. Prism goes down. Percival, he does sneak out across the map. There's not much home to defend. Sebesdes, he's forced to recall. Yeah, forced to recall. Percival, he just trades. He shouldn't be losing these ghosts though. Uh-oh. There we go. Does pick up. Picks up, pulls away. Does escape with at least the ghost. And now he can just rally. At this point, he can just rally across. There's 2 High Templar. Currently, there's 1 Storm available. Oh, does energy overcharge, okay. 3rd Templar. Ghost trying to flank. Doesn't land the EMP. Oh, does towards the end. Okay, Sebesdes is taking a better fight. And Percival, he's spread thin. Oh, it's getting close. Oh my god. Brutal mind connections though. Nice target firing out of Percival. Gets a final High Templar. It does barely get the Templar in time. Percival, he pulls away. Pulls back. Oh, my shot's going up. And this should be kind of the final push here from Sebesdes. I say that, I mean, the Zealots are trading well for themselves. They get into some of the ghosts, but the ghosts are surviving. 1 ghost goes down. Warping is denied. GG gets called, and Percival, he will take the series 2-1. He'll advance on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here to Percival. Does claim the series, does advance on to the quarterfinals. Shout out to Sebesdes for making a series out of it. It was a very chaotic series is what I will say. Very aggressive as well. We didn't really get to embrace a longer and later game. We were just very in each other's faces, which I appreciate. GG. GG, papi, GG. Congratulations here to Percival. And with that, I believe we have our confirmed top 8. We have our confirmed top 8 players for the tournament. Let us switch our scenes over and catch up on the bracket. Here we go. Okay, from the top, the Wikipedia page has not been updated, but we had Shameless. So Shameless, he does advance on over UD Soldier. Shameless is going up against Demi in the upper bracket quarterfinal, so a PVZ in the upper bracket. We have Jumi. Jumi, he does advance on to face off against... that series has not taken place. Rebellion versus Hydra still ongoing, so best of luck to the 2 players. But Jumi, he is waiting for another Protoss in the next round. We have Percival. Percival took down Sebesdes. Percival, he's up against either the winner between Ledlix and Mute in the next round, so another series that has yet to complete. Scrolling down, we have not Nicarat, we have Baby Marine. Baby Marine, I believe he won the series if I recall correctly, and he's going to be going up against Young Yakov in the next round in the TvZ. So again, we do have for the most part our top 8 finishing or getting ready for us. Remember though, all the players that lost their matches, lower bracket. There's a reason why we said that this usually takes around 2 months, around 2, sometimes 3 months to conclude. It's a very long event, a lot of matches, a lot of StarCraft, everything gets casted. This was day 2 of the events. Day 1 was casted by Steadfast, we casted day 2, and sometimes Wardy casted a, if not Wardy, Chicken Man or Dave Testa or one of the other casters out there as well. So a lot of StarCraft, a lot going on, and this was a long cast, papi. 5 hours. We made it, but we made it. If you are curious, if you want some more StarCraft, our next broadcast is going to be later on this evening. Is going to be at 7 p.m. KST. I believe that's going to be at around 9 p.m. AEST. Let me just double check. Here. Yo, shout out to Baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing 42 months in a row. And also, best of luck with your move. Best of luck. There's a lot going on, but thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Our next cast is going to be at 9 p.m. AEST. That is going to be in 6 hours time, but I'm gonna go pass out because I gotta wake up in 3 hours. So god, it's so I'm gonna try to get as much sleep as I can before the podcast. There's a lot to discuss, of course. The Blizzard Cup, the SC2 Cup, was just announced recently, which is going to be an SC2 event, an SC2 esports event happening at BlizzCon. Really exciting. I believe that's for next year, for 2026. Bear that in mind. And we also have other events on the horizon. I just mentioned that I literally just got messaged regarding Stellarfest, regarding being the B stream for Stellarfest. I am uncertain though as to whether we're going to be available for that. I'll be honest. We'll be honest. As we already have our schedule like full, like we already have a full schedule. But as you can see here, we do have the VOD TV Monday tomorrow morning. That's going to be at 8 a.m. KST. We have the KSL on Saturday. We have Sea Duckling Open, Sparkling Tuna Cup, and the Pig Store Cup as well. I was going to be leaving Friday evening open just to like calm down and rest. But we'll see what happens with Stellarfest. We might cover it, we might not. We were just asked to be the B stream for Stellarfest, so big maybe on that one. Big maybe on that one. Stellarfest is of course a big event happening in Canada. It's a big event happening in Canada. Lambo's going to be there. Scarlet is going to be there. Geralt, Trigger, Zaun, Bjorn, Clem, like a lot of high caliber players will be there. It'll be great to be a part of the event, but it's also going to be a really rough time slot for us, and like it's also last minute that we're being asked to do this. So we'll see what happens. For now though, I'm gonna just get some sleep. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. StarCraft 2 and StarCraft Remastered, September 2026. Yeah. Stellarfest Day 1 was brilliant. As I realized, it's called Stellarfest. True. Yeah. I believe Steadfast and Pig are covering Stellarfest. I think they're covering it, and we'll see if we're a part of it. Otherwise, I'm happy to just get some sleep instead. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the Wardy TV Monday. See you then. Bye. See you then. Also, if you want to support us, you can do so via following us on the socials, !socials in the chat. You get a link to our YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Mastodon, and Blue Sky. Likewise, you can support us on Patreon as well. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Wardy TV Monday, or we'll see you guys later on tonight for the podcast. See you next time. Ciao, papi, ciao. See you next time.